nice. I will also have plenty of locations in here spare. I've trying not to build all of them, but we can have that. I do have slate slotted to build, and I do not think I've got slate rocks at the moment. Hold on. I do have slate chunks. Do I not have that set to do the thing? That one's this one's stone cutting. Is slate not set up? Slate is not. No, slate is set up. Hold on. Let's move that all the way up. Get some slate made. So we need slate blocks for shit. This would be why these little rooms aren't like doing too much, because that's where all the slate's going. Yeah, like here. They've built like, what, 4 squares of slate? 5, 6? Yeah. Plus the walls. They've got the walls as well. You know what I should do? Just get the power all around this place. That'll be nice. And yeah. I know that like it sounds so silly because I've just taken all these months to like build up Salvation and then pull it apart and then, you know, go into the process of building a new location that I also will have to pull apart. I know it sounds fucking ridiculous, but at the same time, it's pretty useful because like I need them to have somewhere where they're happy for as long as it takes to secure a new location. Like, I don't know where we're moving to next. Like, where are we? Is this the top one? No, that's Salvation. So, where is it? Up here. Qulin. All right. So, Qulin, I am going to bunny hop up, but I do not want to go as far as I did with Salvation. This 9-day journey shit is no. The other thing I want to do, and I was going to make sure I had a look, can I zoom in, was these things. So these things, I don't have to actually load this with stuff. Let's just say fill it up with pemmican. Nope, not heavy enough. Let's see, what else is here? Rocks. Rocks will fill it up fast. There we go. Let's say that. Don't actually fill that. If I was to launch this, regardless of it, my maximum distance is like here. So if I wanted to launch my shit, which would be a lot fucking faster than sending caravans non-stop, then I could move to about that distance. The only problem with this is that would snail pace me going up to the off-world flag. And I'm okay with having like 2 more locations. So that ain't gonna work. Hey, Dipsy. Welcome in. Let's see. It must be about... I'm gonna guess that it's like 10 a.m. for you. But yeah, welcome in. Morning. Sorry, I enjoy like taking a guess. 11. Fucking hell, that's close though. Close. I remembered you said that it was 8 a.m. when you came in the other day at like the beginning of stream, and I'm like, oh man, let me also cancel that load. Yeah. Now, I've been having some fun this week with trying to remember people's time zones since I got the brain power back after summer being absolutely just destroying my capacity to think. What's it? Must be East Coast. Maybe. I'm not sure where Dipsy is, actually. I actually think I've asked. I think I've just been like, I've just assumed whatever time zone equals the time zone. How about the new incoming RimWorld DLC? Yes, I am aware of it. If you have a check in the RimWorld channel, you'll see how I was talking about it this morning. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, no, my only problem is that because I am doing a playthrough at the moment, the big problem that I've got is that I am not adding anything. I'm not getting any DLCs, and it might still be a whole nother year before I finish this playthrough. So the downside for me is that even if there's something in it I really like and would like to get, I won't be able to do anything about it for like a year at least. So that's the only downside. Is the other thing too is that when it comes out, a lot of people will be obviously coming in to see if I've got the DLC and seeing like what's involved with it and stuff like that. And unfortunately, because I'm doing this particular playthrough again, like I'll miss out on a chance to like, you know, I guess have a whole bunch of people that are interested in what like RimWorld as in general kind of thing. But yeah, it will kind of like be a bit of like a down kind of thing. But yeah, it'd be fine. I'll live, maybe. I don't know. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like the image of it. My quest expired. That's okay. I did want that to expire. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be about. The only thing I did notice is the pack of tentacles on her back. And I'm like, obviously, as an anime girl, I have to be aware of these things when it involves tentacles. So, yeah, there's that. But, I mean, all of, like, the potions and whatever the fuck she was holding on to and how she looks and stuff, her gear, just looks pretty cool. So, I'm hoping it's kind of like, you know, I don't know, maybe surrounding crafting or something? I'm not sure. I don't really know what to expect. When I started streaming, Biotech came out. And the first thing I did was I bought that for Grim. Because I know how much he, like, enjoys all the DLCs and stuff. But I'm like, because, like, I'm not huge into the DLCs and adding a lot of mods and stuff. I was just not interested in getting it for myself. But then again, I also didn't really want to get something that brought in the issue of my people being able to fucking reproduce. With this many people, I would probably just be wiped out with so many fucking infant colonists. Dude, the fuck are you doing in that doorway? Seriously, it's just standing here. So it's speculating that maybe some void gods might be including, because the official RimWorld lore document, there is a void gods mentioned in a lot of the lore. Oh yeah. There's a picture, there's a lot of darkness void. There was. It reminds me a lot of the existing storytellers in core game, like how they're posed kind of thing, as opposed to like the DLCs, how they're more generally fancy kind of looking, more detailed kind of stuff. So I think it'll be interesting to see what it is. Probably archaeology, by the way. Yeah. See, the archaeology stuff would interest the shit out of me, because I like that stuff in general. But, and that it will awaken does sound like a big entity awakening. Yeah, see, I thought about the tentacle thing being on her back, being related to a kind of like, what do you call it? Like a legendary creature, kind of like the Chihulu Kraken type thing. That kind of way of thinking kind of thing. Being as like a new creature or something. But then again, this is the first time I've actually paid attention to something is coming out. By the way, I just got an encampment attack quest to take on 12 pirates for helomech serums, which I will go and do because I want the helomech serums more than anything else. I also have like a shit ton of quests at the moment. I'm not doing any of them. So I'll go try to do that. That'll be in winter. Yeah, so since I started streaming, I actually did start paying attention to the DLCs, and I did start paying attention to RimWorld and when it updates and the information that they bring out and stuff like that. However, I don't have a lot of knowledge on the actual DLCs because they didn't interest me when I started streaming. So I even though Biotech came out at that time, I didn't take notice of what was going on. So I'm kind of oblivious. This is sort of my first instance of awareness of it, you know, if that makes sense. That one's just a normal bed. I sort of want to make this just a regular non-prisoner one and uninstall that. But it'd be fun if they released a Metropolis DLC. I feel like that would be up your alley. What do you mean Metropolis? I'm not sure what that is. When I think of Metropolis, I'm thinking like Superman, and Superman doesn't really interest me that much. There was a new cartoon kind of representation style of Superman that came out last year that I didn't mind, but it was the one and only time where I haven't mind a Superman movie or fucking Superman fucking cartoon. I should say movie is a harsh way to say that. But yeah. Plus, as Grim would say, there is probably a mod for that. Was it the tentacles, at least from what I speculate, might be some gene mutation stuff? That could be true. that would be like a evolution of biotech logic kind of stuff. So I could see that being a thing. And that would be something that people that do have biotech would also be like interested in as well. Metropolis meaning very large city. Not so much like building up stuff. Like, I don't know, if it comes to like real world type city stuff, I like Sims for that. Or there's another game I play for that kind of thing. Not sure what it is. But yeah, when it comes to like games like this, I like the kind of semi-fantasy element of the fact that this is literally just people that were living in space, that were that technologically advanced, that have basically had to go back to fucking Stone Age more or less and start off with like building buildings out of wood and, you know, having fire for light and warmth and, you know, all those kind of like things. And then with the process that you can get up to a point where you have like, if you really want to, you can have gold fucking walled buildings and everything be like silver and gold and jade throughout your entire place, uranium stuff, plasteel. Like, you can make it space tech kind of stuff anyway without it being like legitimately space tech kind of stuff, you know? Like, I like that. That's what I like about RimWorld. That's probably the most precise fucking explanation of what I like about RimWorld, to be honest. Because generally I can't really specify, like, I can't put my finger on it, what it is that I like. But yeah, that is it. That's it. Oh yeah, maybe some alchemy stuff too, because she had 2 potions, looking veils on her lap. So that's what I was thinking with, like, the things on her hip. For anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, if you are a member of my Discord, have a look in the RimWorld channel. It would have been just from this morning, and you'll see the image that we're talking about. If not, you would be able to probably find the creator on Twitter and or the official RimWorld Discord itself. We'll also have these images. I don't know where the fuck else to look. Honestly, I can't help you there. That's it, because in the lore, there is some gene mutation mentioned. Yeah. I don't know where the lore stuff is. Like, that is more than I know. Because, like, I was having a look at it and I'm like, there were so many people that were, like, begging the creators to just give them a crumb more fucking information than they have and stuff. And I'm like, I just didn't see where there was any more information. And yet there's a few people like yourself that actually fucking know. So it's really weird that there's a huge document. Where, though? Because I don't know where to look. Like I said, I don't generally look at the DLCs or mods and stuff like that. So I don't go looking for this stuff myself. So I don't know where to start. But I know that there will be people out there that do want to know where they can find this stuff. So it'd be good if I'm also aware of it. I don't know if these will connect up, but I'm kind of hoping that they will. I guess I have to zigzag through a little bit like this, maybe. Honestly, it doesn't need to go through the center at all. That's it. We'll find it for you. No worries. Yeah, if it's just like a RimWorld document or something like that, if you can link that in Discord, that would be awesome. Let me hit up the cancel button. I don't actually want to. Well, I need to cancel that, but I won't make it down through the center here. The only reason why I'm thinking that is that it should have enough power ridges on the outside of here. Let's get rid of that. And here, I thought I got rid of this, but maybe I didn't. But yeah, also, I guess that second behind it, power conduit, we'll get rid of that. Another thing too is, for anybody that doesn't know of RimWorld, if you need to get something that's behind something, so here I've got a marble wall, and if you click on it again, you can get the power conduit behind it. The same here, I could get the sterile building tile, or here, vegetarian and sterile building thing. That's what I was just doing. I know I should probably explain this shit occasionally. I wanted the sterile building tile there. It was partially made. I want the power conduit behind there to get gone. And yeah. Yeah, no, something that I've definitely found since starting streaming is it's kind of good to be aware of some of, I guess, like the creator stuff that people, I guess, like the creators of the game and stuff are doing with it. because I definitely get asked some questions about it. What is this limestone tile? All right, well, we'll go with limestone tile in here. Yeah, like I honestly don't have to keep up with this stuff if I don't want to, but it is kind of nice to be able to, if somebody asks a question about it and I am aware of it, it is nice. Especially since for ages when I started streaming, a lot of people come in and they'd know stuff and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're on about. Honestly, saying it that way sounds so fucking bad, but it's true. I'm like legitimately, I got no clue what the hell you're on about. Like the thing doesn't interest me, so I haven't looked at it. But you know, I understand. Like people will come in and because I am streaming and stuff, like it's good to be able to ask somebody. I kind of ended up making this one all kinds of open, but if I could just get rid of the ones that are in the corner here, I'll end up connecting this through the center. I actually ended up doing a shit ton of building with this. Honestly, today I love how this is looking. I'm okay with this. I don't like the fact that there's so much bedding in here. The likelihood of me taking this many prisoners is at the moment very low, but it will get to a point where I will end up having the lower amount of prisoners that the game still runs good, and somebody will probably die and then I'll need to be able to still take on prisoners, so I still want to be able to do that. Also, speaking of, I know how much they hate this bedroom. It would be nice if people stopped coming in and just like waking them up. Like this guy's just literally going for a fucking walk to clean dirt, but he woke up like, I don't know, about 38 people. Like a bit of a dick, you know. But look, we can select out a few of these bedrooms and end up putting a few people per room, and that's going to alleviate some of the stress in there. Because I'm not going to take down these rooms. I'm just not going to take the time to take the wood with us, right? So once I've got all this set up, I will spread them back out of that room, and I'll be able to use that room for storage. And yeah, they'll work. They'll work for what I've got to do for a while. Like I can get several bedrooms out of these. I'll count them all up soon, and we'll see how many beds I can at least get them. They're not going to have like the double beds, so spouses can't be together, which will of course cause them to be shitty that they can't sleep with their partner, but they'll be fine. They'll live for a week. They really won't. They'll absolutely just mow down my fucking colony, but look, we'll get to that when it happens. Yeah. What's the Bandit Pink John Discord? Nice. Well, I will definitely have a look after stream and see what's going on with that. Now, obviously, by next week, I'll know a lot more about what's going on with fucking the thing. As far as I've heard, some of you guys have told me that with RimWorld, they'll like tease something that's coming out, and then like in the next 24 hours or in the next month, bam, out of nowhere, it will just release. So this could go really, really quickly. The only thing is that I guess like the little, I don't know, sad side note is that I know that when the DLC comes out and I'm not playing it, a lot of people that regularly do just kind of hang out and chill to see how Asora is going and stuff might kind of like be busy checking out the new DLC elsewhere. But I guess the only thing I can hope is that you guys, I don't know, if you have time, still come by and say hello and stuff. It would be nice, because I will miss you. I just wanted to say that, because it's true. It's a fact. It will happen. It's the only hard part with, like, when games release new stuff. Like, you know, you kind of, like, part of your community disappears for a little bit, and there's kind of nothing you can do about it, because I understand, like, if a new game comes out, you want to see what it is, or even if it's like a DLC or expansion or something, you want to see what it is, you want to explore it kind of thing. And yeah, it's just kind of like feels a little empty for a while kind of thing, you know. I'm gonna have so many fucking beds. They're not gonna have any issue finding somewhere to sleep. If I end up with like 8 people in one room when there's like double beds everywhere, that's really a them problem at that point. Like they had choices. And no, I'm not doing this to any very specific pattern. I'm just whatever fits wherever it fits, we're putting a bed there. And yeah, hopefully I can cram in several people. And it's also interesting. You can kind of see how, whoops, I fucked that one up, but it still fits. Like they can just go in here in so many ways. Yeah, I'm going to have plenty enough beds for this. I could honestly probably spec out a couple of these rooms as like double bed, couple beds if I wanted to. If I wanted to be really nice, they're still sleeping on the floor, but you know, like I might as well do that. I'll be nice to a couple of them. The rest of them are going to bitch like hell. Like it's still going to be a group room. Like if they get their frisky on, it's not going to be private. But that's also a them problem, honestly. I say it wakes up wagging happily. No, I give you face smushies, Viking. All the face smushies. I could probably get a couple more in here if I got rid of this section over here and this one. I could probably fit in a couple more. Let's get rid of that. Like, it's not going to be many. It's just going to be a couple of rooms, get themselves some extra beds. They'll do it. All right, so everybody's got themselves a fuck ton of beds. Oh, I'm missing a couple down here. Hold on. It says stretches paws, wagging tail happily receiving face swishies. No. So cute, if I can. I will get rid of these ones over here. Everybody wake the fuck up and go find yourself a bed. Go get yourself sorted. I should probably just connect this up. It would give me a couple of extra squares. The only problem is it kind of buffs out that, but they got doors here, so it's fine. So if I say you connect to that and you connect to that, I will wait till this is built. I'm hoping that my people do not get stuck in it because they are really creative like that. Like the amount of times I've seen them get wedged into something, it is impressive. Did you guys just have a punch up? Mental state. I am not rolling that back. You guys can wait to go out with your caravan. It's fine. You got time. That something was wasted. Our construction was botched. Something is wasted. That's fine. Get rid of the passive cooler. And we'll lift up the tables. I will also call in the traders to come through here as well. And I'll trade out whatever I can to them. Because not all of these... Let's take that out, prisoners. Not all of these are going to be, you know, something that I can... use, because some of them are good quality and stuff. I could just scrap down all the good quality hospital beds. I could also sell them. Like, it just depends. If I get a lot of money and I get a lot of, I don't know, steel in return, if I can buy steel for it, I would rather do that. So uninstall those. Back in some pats. Also, Grim's gone off to like rest, but I'm pretty sure he took the feather with him, Viking. I do have an extra spot there for that vitals monitor. I thought I had extras around. Happily receiving pats. Yeah. I should have space up here somewhere. There we go. No, I've already used them. Okay, do I have space? Of course I do. Over here to install. There we go. Any more of those? I don't think I do. And I don't think I need these here specifically, but I'm going to need one up here if I don't already. No, I don't. Beans. Put that there. That'll be fine for now. This table can lift. Yeah, this is the only problem when I'm trying to move a bunch of shit out of here. Is it's just stuff is in the way. I've got to clean up all this to like move it out. I want to move this over, see if it fits there. It does. I would much rather it be there so I can add another light if I'd like to. And yeah, what the fuck is this space? Hold on. Why is that green? Oh, it's not. I don't have the thing on it. Alright, that makes sense. Fine. I figured it out. Sometimes I see things in a slightly different color and I'm like, why is that the case? And then I realize that that's actually the color of the floor. It's like a greeny color. You know what I could do? Is instead of it being pink, I could shrink this. Let's show you something interesting. So I could shrink this. I could say copy this and expand. And if I make a new one, let's try that again. That one's blue. I like that. Okay, let's paste that into that area. Get rid of that, and let's get rid of this. And let's grab this and expand this. Now it's blue. So instead of it being pink, actually more like purple, but it's fine. As long as it's connected to it, as long as it has that particular setting. I have a look at it now. Yep, there you go. Now it's more of like a bluishy color, which is honestly what I wanted for that, because here's a good example of two particular stockpile zones. One is purple, one is pink. Like, they're the same stockpile zone, essentially. It's just that if you make a different one, you can change its color. And since I can do that, I didn't really want this to be pink. I've got so much stockpile zones around the place that are pink. And I don't need it to be. So this is looking so much neater. Like, it changed the shape of this thing a lot. And I've definitely been hanging up and around here a lot. But we're going to have all kinds of butcher tables come up from the other location. Probably fill this out easily. What else we got? You know what I could do? I could probably load up. Hold up. Let's see. I have got shit. I could gift them a couple of weirdo beds. Let's see. Good quality beds? How do you guys feel about sending good quality beds to our friends? Maybe some chairs. Maybe they want some normal chairs. Do I have anything that's like less than that? I don't. But I can fit those in there. I love the fact that like I can fit a full ass table into this thing. Like, it's not a problem. You know. I got Masterworks. I don't want to send that. I could sell these. They go for $400 or $500. Holy shit. Damn. You know what I have done before is when my people won't do anything about this, and I have a lot of them, is I just honestly throw in the unfinished stuff. I know it's pointless, but I find it funny. I do have a lot of wood, so they can have the rest of that as wood. We will just give that to somebody, and I'll set up this one as well. I'll send some gifts to somebody. I don't know who. Nearby colony, something like that. I could send them shitty clothes. I've got poor quality clothes. You know what I'd love to do is actually one of the few things I would like to do is be able to sort this by quality. That's one of the very, very few things that I would like with RimWorld. And I'm 100% certain that somebody's going to tell me there is a mod for that. And I bet there is. And I'm not going to get it. Because, yeah, I just don't feel like it. This whole problem is fine. It's like the sitting in the kitchen that's on fire kind of thing. It's fine. It literally is. I'm okay with it. It's just that, yeah, because I have it on other games, I wish for it here. I also like the fact that this is crammed down to 3 lines because, you know, they're all off in the distance and stuff. By the way, these guys got to be close now, right? Half a day. Half a day away. So I'm a little bit too zoomed in there. There we go. There's a Snuggles wolf plush, brushing face against fur, wagging tail happily. No. What if I like scooch towards you, Viking, scooching towards you, and I just smush my face in yours, just like that. I don't know what the fuck Viking would do about that, but I honestly do it to Azula all the time, so it's fine. Yeah, we're pretty much almost done with this location. I've got a crop zone there. That ain't supposed to be there. There you go. Alright, the other thing they could do is they could probably walk around and get hillroot stuff. Also, there's donkeys on this map. Let's get those. I don't think they keep them alive. They'll probably just cull them as soon as they catch them, but that's a them problem. That works out happily, not expecting it. Look, I don't think anybody was, Viking. I think that everybody was woefully unprepared for that situation, but it still happened. I'm just glad that, like, you reacted well. That's all I appreciate. I'll give you some pats for that. Alright, the other thing too is I don't actually have, like, extra heater things in all of these rooms. So winter is actually going to be a bit cold for some places. So I'll just see if I can light up whatever I can fit with one. Well, there goes the guinea pig. That happened. I do like some of the animal noises in this. I know it's like bizarre, but yeah, it's just sometimes it's just funny. That's the weirdest thing to say, but yeah, it's true. That wax so happily receiving parts. No. I'm gonna get rid of some of these beds in the rooms. Shizuka's having an insulting spree, so that I can fit in the extra lamps, not those ones, not that one. Yeah, if I can, I'll get rid of these ones. That way I can fit in the heater thing. It's a light, but it does produce some heat. So it does prevent them from being absolutely fucking frozen, which is okay. We'll just put 2 in that one because it's a bit big. But yeah, that, almost all of them have got it. I've got enough wood on this location because I keep deconstructing shit. There we go. Alright, so all of that will have stuff. This is a storage room. They have completed that. That's really nicely done, actually, that they didn't go and fucking lock themselves in somewhere. Yeah, I can appreciate that. You know, when they don't just get stuck in a fucking room. But anyway, we'll deconstruct that. I don't know if it's going to require support, so I'll just leave a couple just in case. It's better off to have them and not need that particular pole for support versus I also see that they're just storing stuff in here. Interesting. But yeah, I also want them to probably not cook with the raw food that I've brought down for animals in this caravan, but I'm not going to have a super huge amount of say in that. I continue snuggling wolf plush, brushing face against fur, wagging tail, happily smiling. No. I give you like hyper pats, Viking. Honestly, yesterday and today are probably the first couple of times I've actually had energy in months. I've just, summer was brutal. For anybody that doesn't know, anybody that's kind of new in, summer was really fucking hard for me. And this week has kind of been the first time where I've kind of got normal sleep-ish. And I've had lots of personal downtime to just do my own thing. And I've actually done my own thing instead of using that time to work on, I don't know, improving the channel and shit. And yeah, so it's definitely helped. I've definitely got a lot more energy at the moment. I also don't know if I put a roof over this, but I guess let's find out. That's nice. Yeah. Look, it's been a long time since I've had like energy and stuff. Like 2 months is a really long